Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sunless Skies. I think in today's episode we are going to be having a look around Carillion. Well, more of a look. We had a look in the last episode, but this time round I think we need to try and enter the Bell Garden. The ascent is rocky. The sound of chimes is audible all the way down here. Penance deprivation. You put your foot on the first step, and the devil blocks you. Those who enter the Bell Garden must be in a proper state of hygiene, my lady, he says. Wouldn't want to make things worse for the poor sufferers. He washes his hands in the fountain. Stopping you must have been grubby work. Oh. Interesting. I can't go in there because I'm grubby. We don't need to speak to the presiding deviless. Can I clean myself? You need a clear soul to be admitted to the sand garden. Can we try that? Or do I need to do this first? Okay, perform a ritual of purification to enable entrance to the Bell Garden. Those who wish to enter the Bell Garden must first undergo lustrations and prayers. Oh, I failed. Oh no. Purification, according to the devils, is a matter assigned by lot and daily changed. Some patients must wash in salt water, some in fresh. Some must burn their old clothing or shave their heads or sustain a high note of song for a full minute by the clock. And some are made to sit in a chair and be lowered into a den of snakes. Perhaps tomorrow's purification ritual will be a little more tolerable. Oh, we got the terror pop-up, that's not good. As your terror rises, bad things will happen. You can reduce terror by discovering new ports, returning to major ports like London or New Winchester, and through special opportunities at ports you've been to before. Try not to let it reach 100. This is usually fatal, and if you do survive, you will still suffer grave harm. I'm going to try again. I had an 80% chance of success. Surely it won't let me fail again. First, remove your shoes. Wash your face from the fountain of fresh water and your feet in the basin of salt water. Walk across a patch of white sand, throwing a pebble over your left shoulder to baffle any ill-omened thing that might be following you. Then sleep in a hammock on a private balcony where only other patients may enter. When you wake up, eat a plain white bread with salt crust. After all this, you will be ready. You have performed the necessary rituals so that you will not bring any improper airs or attitudes with you. Into the Bell Garden. The stairs lead up to the highest and coldest point in Carillion. The bells ring louder as you climb. The music is mathematical and exact. Each note sounds for exactly the same length of time and the same duration that is required to ascend one step. No one passes anyone else on these stairs. In a tower over the Bell Garden, 12 devils ring a change of 12 bells. The full peal will take 11,000 days to complete without intermission. From time to time, one devil relieves another, stepping in during the half minute when that particular bell is at rest. There are no errors. This mathematical music can be heard everywhere in Carillion, but it is the loudest here. Impurity and imprecision are not welcome. We can try and gain the penitence of deprivation, austerity, absence, and lack. These are the devil-recommended treatments for those who live within the sounds of the bells. A 14% chance of success? Oh my god, I'm not going to ever pass that. Let's approach the penitent nurse. She huddles in the corner, her face trapped in a grimace. She is huddled in a corner with cotton stuffed into her ears. Let's attempt to communicate with her. It's too loud to speak, certainly. She has been within the sound of the bells for 40 days. The clangor is starting to disrupt her mind. She begs you will help her, and out of your kindness pay part of her penance for her. She would do the same for you. She is a very kind and forgiving soul. To convince you of this point, she scribbles down assurances, compliments, and a sketch of herself ministering to a leprous child. Something tells me I'm not going to be able to do this, so I'm going to let the nurse be for now. I guess if I donate my deprivation... What do I get here? Yes, deprivation. Okay, we won't be able to do that, not without going mad. We can have a conversation with the spineless curate. He's willing to talk to you here, under the cover of the constant bell ringing. No one else will hear. This is the best garden, he says. Everything orderly. No one dressed up in pheasant outfits or waltzing backwards. But here's what I wanted to tell you. Watch out for the tall devil with rose-coloured gloves. He is embezzling the property. The curate makes a curious gesture with one hand, as though he were winding noodles around a fork. When you look blank, he says, Spiriphage. He's taking souls from the patients in secret before the presiding deviless has a chance at them. I'm afraid he's going to get at me before I finished my term here. Ah, the curate has disclosed of the secret Spirifer. Do I find him in the next garden? Maybe let's return to the centre of Carillion, try not to sprain anything. 12 changes of 12 bells before you reach the bottom again. No one else is on this staircase. The penitents look up curiously when you arrive back at the centre of Carillion. Oh, we'll need to redo the purification ritual if I want to go back there. Makes sense, I guess. Okay, so after the bell garden, we have to visit the checkerboard garden. It is reached by a flight of wrong-sized steps. The rises too steep and the flats too narrow. That is the kind of staircase that I will definitely fall up. I am historically brilliant at falling up stairs. But by the time you come out onto the plane of the checkerboard, your calves are hurting. The devils are playing tricolour chess with some of the penitents. White pieces, red pieces, pieces the colour of a flourishing wind. Around the edges of the board sit the patients who have already been captured, or who were never part of the game to begin with. We can consider the rubbery man. He stands at the edge of the board, ignored by the players. No one has dressed him for the chess game, or let him enter the board. Let's speak with the rubbery man. He stands off to one side, tentacles squirming. He is surprised that you approach him. He moves to make room for you, in case you were merely trying to occupy his space. When you speak to him, he offers you a squishy handshake. By various signals, gestures, and directions of the eyes, he indicates that he has come here looking for his place in the world. I can have the redemption of the rubbery man if I could get shift of perspective 5, or enlightenment and a shift of perspective. Well, for now we're going to leave the rubbery man alone. Perhaps the game of chess is a better diversion. What are my chances? 44%. Oh my god. Do I try it once? See what happens. Cross your fingers. Damn it. A lady invited a princess to a drinking party to cure these defects of character. She has been stripped of garments and possessions and given an entirely new name. As for your punishment, it is not bear speaking of. For a month afterwards you see devils dancing in the corners of your eyes. Okay, let's return to the centre of Carillion. I think we're rapidly running out of things to do here. Shouts behind you. The White Queen is captured just as you go. There's no time to look back at a match in progress. The Stunted Grove? At the centre of Carillion, a half-height grove of black thorn bushes, but not much of a wall either. There's only a low stone barrier, perhaps a foot tall. Easy to step over. The thorn bushes grow thorns an inch or more long. There are paths between them, but it is hard to pass by without tearing one's clothes. The devils who work here have scratches on their forearms, though they do not seem to mind. There's not a single comfortable place to sit. We can approach the professional penitent. She is seated on a stool, eating vast quantities of sorbet. She collects penance for other people. Let's speak with her. It's a slow process, but the quality is better than the indulgence penance one may buy from the presiding deviless. The penitent is seated on a stool, eating from an enormous barrel of violet sorbet. There is enough to supply a carnival. The penitent's lips are blue, her fingers are sticky. There are purple smears on her frock. Wasps are taking an interest in the side of her face. When you come over, she puts down her spoon long enough to greet you. I'm here on behalf of the Viscountess who doesn't love her children. She is waiting back in London for me to deliver her penance. Pointedly, the supervising devil sets another long-handled spoon at her elbow. So I could help her by donating 5 ordeals, or 1 deprivation and 1 ordeal. I think I just need to increase my stats. Is there one more place to go? We need a clear soul to be admitted to the sand garden. Let's see if we can go there. It descends into a tunnel. Carved over the mouth of the tunnel are symbols of death: a skull, a flail, a fly on its back. The air is cold. The sand crunches underfoot. We can embrace danger. You've come this way because of the darkness, not in spite of it. You will not be deterred, not by fear, not by cold, not by hesitation or anxiety. You have chosen a way forward. That is all. You're numb. You feel nothing. All the ordinary sensations left you long ago. Let's go with you will not be deterred. In the pure blackness, you walk into a column of stone. No, more than a column. A divide, where the path goes left and right. You have to choose a way without reason. There's nothing here to determine which is best. The devils call this place a garden in jest. It is barren sand under the rest of Carillion, not served by any sunlight. The sand is coarse and itchy, the dry air and over hot. One feels hungry, thirsty, even a bit faint, just standing here. The penitents here are mostly fierce, burly types, some of them scarred. 1 or 2 look as though they rightfully should be dead. But we can gain a penitence of endurance 12%. Oh my god. Approach the penitent ape. What is he doing here? He has collected human souls. Now he is here to cultivate them. Oh no, it's the Pentecost apes from Sunless seas. Let's assist the penitent ape. How did he even gain entry to the sand garden? He tells you in a low mutter. This soul was a gambler, but a good one, able to remember odds and figures, fast at seeing an opponent's bluff. Took bets where he shouldn't, calculated the odds of dying in a knife fight, and decided he didn't mind a 10% risk, if the pot was large enough. A good soul, but it would be a better one if it could be coaxed, post-mortem, into a little more sense of mortality. That would make it more poignant. At least, so you gather. The ape does not use words like poignant, but you take its meaning. We can give the ape a truth. Souls can't be polished post-death. I mean, probably not. Anyway, we don't actually know. Inescapable truth of 5. Or we can give the ape some knowledge. There are things you have seen and learned in your sojourn in the garden of insatiable roses. Penitence of excess. Well, I can't do that either. Well, bugger. I think we're out of places to do out of places to see in Carillion. So, I need to buy some supplies. That's a very important thing that I need to do because I haven't got any. Ooh, You sell sacks of verdant seeds. I have... I need 5? Oh man, I do not have room for that. Oh, that's annoying. He only sells 3 anyway. I guess I could buy them and take them back. I won't do that. I won't do that. Do you sell... Ooh, oyster nectar. I need one of those for Poor Prosper. I am going to buy that. And they do sell supplies. That's lucky. They don't sell fuel though, so it's a good thing I only need supplies. Let's take this bronzewood and nectar back to Poor Prosper. That seems like a good plan. Let's undock. Oh, I missed. My fingers were in the wrong place on the keyboard. Wow. How to make myself look like an idiot. Can we get... Oh man, Poor Prosper's really far away. Let's see what's down this way. Oh. Oh, it's fine. I thought I stopped the cruise control there, but I didn't. It's fine. That's it. It'll buff out. That would probably mark the first time I've crashed in this series. Don't worry. It won't be the last. I'm a notoriously terrible driver when it comes to sunless skies. It's pretty historic at this point. The Stunted Grove. Oh, damn, I need to lower my terror as well. I could go to Magdalen's. It's out of the way a little bit. I'm not exactly a fast steamer here. The sky closes its cold jaws about you. Water freezes in pipes. Who's fighting who here? Marauder and Tackety? I don't think I care enough. I could go to New Winchester and hope there's been enough time for it to recharge. Can I go north here? Hang on. Got him. You prepare to board the buckled wreckage. Let's fix my ship. Your crew go to work eagerly, vaulting out into the bright. Tools at the ready. Yeah, we stripped it and attached it to our hull. How badly damaged are you hurt? God damn it. Why is he blowing his horn every time? Damn it. Oh, this is painful. Oh, loading. There we go. Give me a nameplate. The Tacketies favour scrappy, versatile engines. Yes, let's seize its cargo. The contents of its hold spill out through a ragged breach torn in the engine's belly. Oh, we got a barrel of unseasoned hours. Tacketies often carry natural resources they have hewn, farmed, or mined from the reach. Lengths of bronzewood, vessels of sticky cloister nectar, sacks of boisterous seeds, barrels of hours freshly dug from some nameless sky rock. What did this one have? Mangled Tackety nameplate and a barrel of unseasoned hours. Let's see if we can get to New Winchester here. My terror is getting scarily high. I'm a little bit worried, I will be honest. But if we can lower it at New Winchester and then go to Port Prosper, I'd say that is a victory. We should be able to make a fair amount of money from the nameplates. I can't remember how much you get per nameplate. I know it's going to make the Tacketies slowly hate me though. I'm kind of playing both sides at the same time here. Not entirely sure if that's smart. But then I do like money. so it makes sense. Which is a perfect segue into the fact that now I've reached 1,000 subscribers. I'm sure some of you have seen the video I posted of the awful short of me introducing it, but I've turned on membership in the YouTube channel. There is a button where you can join the membership, you can show support to the channel. You know, since we're talking about money, I figured it seemed like a natural progression there. Obviously no pressure, there is no... You don't miss anything by not having it, let's put it that way. Right, how far away are we from New Winchester? Oh, there's the music. That's how I know we're close. Supplies and fuel are doing quite well. It's mostly terror that's scaring me, to be honest. Even if New Winchester does lower my terror, I worry it won't lower it enough. I mean, of course, it's possible it won't lower it at all, which is worst case scenario. Because I've been here too recently. The least I can do is... do I sell the unseasoned hours or do I put them in my bank? For now, I think I'll put them in the bank. Yeah, I didn't lower my terror at all, did it? Oh, bugger. Okay. Do I go to Magdalen's? Magdalen's is probably a really good idea, huh? Damn it. This is putting a bit of a problem. I should have handed in my port reports. I'll be fine. It's going to take me a while to get into the habit of doing that, I'm afraid. Uh-oh. A sudden jolt. I think we hit something, my lady, your driver observes. The mists are thick. You could turn back and search for it. Okay, this is where we get the choice. We can reduce our terror and get a nightmare. Wait, there's only a 50% chance of success. What happens if I fail? Offer whatever it was to the storm that speaks. The storm that speaks rages in the night. It covets that which has been past. The waste waif occupies abandoned places. It is lonely, but spurns company. It likes toys. So these are the gods of the skies? Oh no. The Burra below once tunneled paths through the sky. She is always hungry. I could try and use one fuel to double back here. I'm on my way to Magdalen's, which means I might be able to fix my terror. Okay, I'm gonna gamble. We're gonna use fuel. It would use up fuel, there might be danger, but perhaps whatever you hit was valuable, or perhaps it needs help. Ah! Bad. The impact hasn't damaged your engine, but a stoker was badly burned when it threw them against the fire grate. Your search of the mists yields nothing. Whatever it was you hit has moved on. Okay. We can get to Magdalen's. I know we can. Just hold on, lads. If I die here, it would be very embarrassing to die on the 8th episode of a series that I have literally hundreds of episodes on. It would be pretty funny. I'd never live it down. But I will take the risk. We're at 71. I think the biggest hit there is that it wasted a fuel. Fuel is pretty valuable. But then I am making more money this time round than I normally would. Yeah, okay, up here. I think we'll make it. I think we'll be okay. Ooh, we found Baselar's Folly? Am I about to crash into something? No, that's underground. Ooh, a wreck. Maybe I can mourn the dead. The elusive Elsroth. Mourn the dead. Definitely. There we go, my terror has fallen to 68%. So close to nice. Oh dear. Damn it. Damn it. I hit a piece of debris twice. You prepare to board the buckled wreckage, poised to plunder the plunderers. Loot the hold. At least we have space. A clasped jewellery box. Something precious has been concealed. Salon stewed gossip. A sheaf of letters falls from a concealed compartment. The pages are rife with scandal. Supplies are looking good. Back up to 70 terror. Oh, I'm taking this piece of wreck with me, apparently. Get off my ship. There we go. It's like the... Oh my god, that just reminded me of a time where I was in Albion on my previous playthrough, and I took a coffin with me for miles. Oh, are we fighting? We're fighting. These delays are not good. They're not as aggressive as I remember them being. Prepare to board the buckled wreckage. Do we want sovereigns or do we want items? Let's go for items because we have the space. The marauders are rarely democratic. The captain rules by strength and claims the best for their own keep. 72% chance. The cabin door did not survive the onset of your guns, nor did the captain. You have to tread carefully. Carpet will not be saved. A few scorched documents sit on a bronzewood desk. They make for interesting reading. Apparently, London had need of a few brave captains willing to bring fire to the Tacites. You would not have expected the signatories of the orders. Ooh. Interesting. That's some naughty people. Magdalen should be round the corner. At least when we need salon stewed gossip, we'll have some. It's tales of terror we need, don't we? We need more port reports for the Tacites, which I should be able to give them relatively quickly, all things considered. In fact, I probably could have done that when I was at London. Don't doubt my efficiency, it's fine. I think I have one from Carillion, so that would have been enough. We'll keep it in mind. It'll be fine. Ooh, the keepsake market. An illicit stall has been set up near the port, where the doctors and nurses of Magdalen sell off property of captains in their care who require extensive stays. We can purchase an otherworldly artifact. We can recruit crew, or while away the time with other captains. Magdalen's is a popular respite with most skyfarers in the Reach. There's always someone interesting to share a drink with in this house of comfort. For 50 sovereigns we can reduce a significant amount of terror. Ooh, that was a lot of terror. Good lord. The Blythe Bar in the reception is famously well stocked. Attendants are on hand to keep an eye on the clientele and ensure no one seeks treatment, while two squiffy. You while away a few hours in the company of several Windward defectors, a travelling magician, a pair of quarrelling botanists, and one almost definite ministry spy, aided by the convivial delights of a bottle of 3 of the starshine tinted brandy. Do I still need treatment? I probably do. Can I treat my terror? How much is this going to cost me? All treatments will lower your terror equally. Ooh, I don't want to use my savage secret. The skies are full of terrible wonders. All skyfarers see more than they should when they sail the sky. The sound of soft laughter and the occasional sob echo through the stained glass walls of the treatment chambers. An attendant sits guard before the door. I'll just need to ask for the particulars. We will always alleviate your fears, but the method is at your discretion. Let's use one of these salad-stewed gossips. You are not sinless. This will provide a unique encounter and lower your terror. The attendant nods solemnly. Congratulations, you are the last entry in the journal. He makes a note in a large, red, leather-bound book. Today's journal, at any rate. You're being treated for the guilt you harbour? Oh no. The attendant holds up a candle before 4 doors of mirrored glass. 4 of our staff are available today. Each has their own specialty. Their names are not yours to know, only their craft. He smiles suddenly, his teeth gleaming like links on a chain. You know yourself best. Who can tend your wounded heart? Whoever you need, you can find behind one of these doors. Someone from your past? Their face lingers in the fog of memory. A very boring individual indeed. Their tedium was sublimely crafted. Someone who once meant a very great deal. They are not with you now. A former crewman. They were lost in your service. Let's go with someone who once meant a very great deal. The room is as you left it the last time. They are stood, cigar in hand, facing the window where you left them. The smoke has stained the glass thunder grey. They turn as you shut the door. Is that a list in their hand? They have been waiting some time for this. Okay, there's our treatments for our terrors. Should we go to Port Prosper? It's coming up to the time where I should end the episode, but you know what? I'm going. This is going to be a slightly longer episode than I've been trying to keep these at around the half-hour mark. A lot of my other series, I let them go, and I end up spending forever having hour-long episodes. And I know the audience probably doesn't mind the hour-long episodes, so I suppose I shouldn't be too worried. Let's go to Port Prosper. Ooh. At night, your sleep is peppered with uncomfortable dreams. You dream of falling. It's a common dream here. The fogs that bedevil the high wilderness are thick about you, and through them, below, you see something stir. A beast, a behemoth, almost a dragon, almost a whale, almost a continent. It gnaws on the roots of heaven, and all the fogs of the wilderness are in its steaming breath. Its maw opens, wide as the gulf between stars. You wake. You can seek company, 21% chance of success, but I think I will commit my dreams to my captain's log and gain a tale of terror, but also gain terror, but I don't think it's much. 5. You record the dream as vividly and thoroughly as you can. Does your hand tremble as you write? Does the ink spill? And when you read it back, does it make sense? Or does it sound like the ravings of a crumbling mind? Oh. Let's quickly scavenge this. No, I'm not going to force open it. Let's leave the wreck untouched. You give the order and put the wreck behind you. The crew remain tense. Will that be their fate? One unlucky day. Damn it, we gained terror. I think I'd rather have lost a crewman. It's a bit cold, but terrors. Terror's a pain. This is where I find out that Port Prosper is further away than I thought it was. I could quickly go to the Memorial of the Rat. My supplies are looking a bit low though. I think we'll be okay. Let's go to the Memorial of the Rat. Let's knock off that 5 terror that we got from that dream. Or nightmare, I suppose. A little bit out of our way, but I'm sure it'll be worth it in the long run. Any second now, it should start going blue. Oh wow. 27. Not bad. We lost quite a lot of terror doing that. That is definitely worthwhile. we just keep going down this way and we should hit Port Prosper. I should hand in my plates. See how much damage it does to my relationships with the Tacites that I've also been trying to build my relationship with. I feel like I'm going to be the most neutral man in the Reach. Which I suppose has its benefits. Oh, another wreck. The Flint. Ah, the wreck gleams with frost. Enter through the shattered windscreens, 28% chance. The steel of its chassis is mangled, but the bridge appears largely intact behind its broken windows. Oh, we succeeded, good lord. Your driver pulls your locomotive alongside the wreck, close enough for you to leap from one to the other. The floor of the bridge is carpeted with glass fragments. It shines like stars in your lamplight, and tinkles like bells when your boots brush it. A sky chest nailed to the floor at the back of the bridge yields to your efforts. An intriguingly bulging sack. 2 jumbles of undistinguished souls. A stoppered vial falls out of the sack after sufficient shaking. A collection of gathered disappointments that someone might be willing to pay for. Oh dear, hello. I showed that piece of debris who was boss. They call me Aneurin, the debris killer. No one can kill what's already dead as well as I can. He stopped strafing. Got him. Prepare to board the buckled wreckage. I can explore the captain's cabin or I can gain sovereign. Should we go for the captain's cabin again? It's going to be saloon gossip, but if we can use it to lower our terror, then it's good, right? Yep, the cabin door did not survive the onslaught of the guns, but we gained one more salon stewed gossip, which we may be able to use to lower our terror. If I remember correctly, while I'm in the Reach, I can manage my terror quite well. My whole game starts falling apart the moment I go to Albion, or the Blue Kingdom. Because I always forget how to lower my terror when I'm there. Oh, hello. Oh, a star-maddened captain. Who are you fighting? Dreadnought? Dreadnought? I think I'm just going to keep going. Oh. I mean, who's going to win this fight, do we think? Do I care enough to stay? Not really. I'd like to stay just to see if they could kill the Dreadnought. And I could loot said Dreadnought for some good loot, but I'll keep with the mission of getting to Port Prosper. All I want to do is hand in these plates. I'll hand in the... Oh, should I do that in the next episode? Should I do that in the next episode? Now I'm here, and it's saved, and in the next episode I could hand in the plates, I could finish the clock tower. I think that's a great idea. You know what? I'm going to end the episode here. So, thank you all very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. And as always, I'll see you next time.